What's up, TM Nation? Today we're taking a look at a speaker that has been blowing my mind over the past couple of weeks with just how loud it gets and how much of a punch that it packs at the size. This is the Soundcore Boom 3i, and let me tell you, after putting this thing through all of its paces and comparing it to other speakers that I have around this size, including those from JBL, Bose, and Sony, for the price and the features that you get with it, it is definitely punching above its weight class. Let's jump right into the highlights with this speaker because there is a lot to cover here. With it, you're getting 50 watts of power, 16 hours of battery life, IP68 waterproofing, and here's something interesting about this speaker. It's actually the first on the market that's guaranteed to float upright. Yes, you heard that correctly. Most floating speakers either sound terrible in water or just flip over like a dead fish, but with this thing, it's gonna stay perfectly positioned and no matter what you throw it in. As far as what you'll get inside of the box, you'll get the speaker, of course, a USB Type-C cable for charging, and a shoulder strap that you can throw on for easier transport. And sure, you could just carry this thing in your hands or throw it in a backpack because it does only weigh about 2 pounds, but it also comes with clips so you can secure it to a tree, a kayak, or whatever else that's around you on your adventure. But the design itself is pretty unique for a speaker in this space. You've got this open grill design with a 40-watt woofer, 10-watt tweeter, and passive radiators on each side. But here's what really caught my attention. They put RGB lighting on a speaker this size, which is something that's typically limited to larger party speakers. So seeing that feature on something so compact immediately sets it apart from the competition. Moving on to the durability aspect, this is where things get interesting. The IP68 rating means it's completely dust-proof and waterproof, which is pretty much the standard for outdoor speakers these days, but Soundcore went further. This thing is saltwater resistant with a protective coating that'll keep it corrosion-free for up to 2 years of beach and boat trips. The drop resistance with this speaker is also solid, handling falls on concrete from around 3 feet thanks to the hard plastic build with rubber end caps, and since most drops happen on the corners anyway, those rubber sections really do their job in absorbing impact. Now let me talk about some of the flagship features that caught my eye about this speaker. I already touched on the upright floating guarantee and the fact that you can actually play music while it's on water. But it also doubles as an emergency device with features that I've never seen before. There's a voice amplifier that lets you broadcast recorded messages. Imagine you're camping and need to call everyone back for dinner. This is a feature that could definitely come in handy. But not only can you record messages, you can actually loop them and continue to have them broadcast through the speaker until you turn this feature off. This is a test of the voice amplifier. I am talking directly into my iPhone 16 Pro. And this audio is coming through the speaker, as you can hear. This is the loop function inside of the app. I recorded this audio and now it will loop, as you can hear. This is the loop function inside of the app. I recorded this audio and now it will loop, as you can hear. There's also an emergency alarm feature built into this speaker that Soundcore claims can be heard up to 100 meters away. And honestly, after testing this feature myself, I believe them. The lights even flash red and yellow when the alarm is active, which makes it easier to see at night. But I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a short demo of this feature, so I do want to warn you to turn your volume down because it is pretty loud. Speaking on another unique feature, there's this buzz clean function that uses intense bass tones to shake out internal dust and debris. It's like a self-cleaning mode for your speaker, and if you're into ambient sounds, there's a whole library of nature noises and lifestyle sounds that you can choose from inside of the app. But another cool feature that you have here is the ability to mix up to 3 sounds at once to create your own custom soundscape. But now let me move on and get into what you guys really want to know, and that's how this speaker actually sounds. And here's what I'll say right off the bat. Once you get this speaker, you absolutely need to turn on the BassUp mode because without it, the overall sound can come across pretty thin and it can also lack punch on the low end. But when you flip that switch on, the speaker really comes to life, adding that sparkle on the high end, some nice depth with the mids, and a very respectable punch on the low end. The volume with this speaker gets plenty loud for outdoor use. Soundcore claims up to 96 dB max, but as you'll see in the sound quality samples, I was able to hit triple digits with it pretty easily. What really surprised me with it though is how well it's able to hold on to that bass response even at higher volumes. Usually with compact speakers, the bass just disappears once you crank it up, but with the Boom3i, I could say that this thing keeps delivering even when you have it set to the higher volumes. I did spend some time in the custom EQ section and I gave it a nice V-shaped tuning on top of the BassUp feature, and it handled everything like a champ. With it tuned this way, like I said earlier, it brought out more of the definition in the highs, but another thing that I noticed is that it actually made the max volume noticeably louder.
Playing silly cell, brought the thumper in the car. I've been down in Austin burning rubber down Lamar. Keep what you earn, put it back in the business. Gold mouth shorty spinning racks at the dentist. Put a little bit of my glove, put a little bit of my chimney. Come around all that rock, talking about we been dead. Keep a little bit of my cold glad, put a little bit of my plus one. Don't know where to put my trust at. Never had no trust fund. Look. Look, life of a legend, just a day in the life. Might slide on ya, I ain't staying the night. I ain't pick cards, I'm just playing them right. Photo shoot tomorrow, they gon' pay for the flight. Amazing the height, I'm able to reach from just rapping. I leave the crib and she waiting there in the nightgown. All of these haters, this wave making a lifestyle. Quarter ounce of cookies making crypto plays. Higher platform like a disco phase. With my same from the Cisco days, I'm out in Cali with the grower making Frisco. I'm beneficial, you ain't beneficial to me, boy. Country bunky boony boy, praying like a Sunni boy. Say they wanna make a difference, they ain't moving different, no. Passing with a handshake, that's a give and go. Lot of loud from my hood, they ain't living, no. Talking like he Jordan and ain't even Pippin, no.
Now let me talk about the connectivity and pairing for a moment. This speaker is going to give you Bluetooth 5.3, which so far has given me rock solid connection. I've been able to easily walk about 10 to 20 yards away from the speaker without any crackling or disconnections. But in addition to that, it does support multi-point connectivity and partycast. So if you want to pair your speaker to two different devices at once and switch between them, you can do that. And if you want to buy two Boom3i speakers, you can pair them to one another wirelessly for that true stereo sound, which is always a nice feature for me to have personally. Now for the pros and cons breakdown. On the pro side, the floating upright feature is innovative. I definitely see some value in the emergency features. The sound quality with BassUp enabled is impressive for the size. The battery life is excellent at about 16 hours of use on a charge, and the build quality feels solid. The RGB lighting is a nice touch that sets it apart from the competition. And on the con side, you really do need to have the BassUp mode enabled for it to sound good, which may not be everyone's preference. It doesn't give you the ability to take or make voice calls directly from it. And while the emergency features are cool and I do see some value in them, they do add complexity that some people may not want. Now let me talk about the overall value proposition, because this is where the Boom3i really shines. At the regular price of $139, it's already competitive with speakers from JBL and others, but with the current deal bringing it down to under $100, it's definitely hard to beat at that price. So here's my final verdict. If you're looking for an outdoor speaker that can handle anything that you throw at it while delivering solid sound quality and genuinely useful features that you don't get with a lot of the competition, the Boom3i should be on your short list. Of course, this little speaker is not going to replace your high-end home audio setup, but for outdoor adventures, pool parties, and camping trips, it's pretty much perfect as a small portable wireless speaker that punches way above its weight class in terms of sound quality. But let me know in the comments section what you think about the Soundcore Boom3i. Are the emergency features something that you would actually use, or do you see them as a gimmick? And if you already own speakers at this size, let me know which one you're rocking. I may just pick it up and give it a shot. But other than that, as always, I appreciate you guys coming through and hanging out with me for a while. I will catch y'all in the next video, but until then, it's your boy Tech Mo, and I'm signing out. Peace.